দশটার মধ্যে উঠে পড়বে কিন্তু ঘুম থেকে। তুমি যাবো বা আমি পারবো না, আমি পাড়ায় যাবো না, আমি পাড়ায় যাবো না এখন দিদি।
Match found.
Hadi. Benim.
Just swapping in new fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. We can go.
Fight!
Hit them fast, hit them hard. Dead.
No. দেখো না আমি কি করে জানো আমাকে দেয় আমি হ্যাঁ কি আশ্চর্য ওর ওষুধ খাওয়ার নিচে
Too late. Hey door. Freak.
বারে বারে দিয়ে দিয়েছে খাওয়া পারবে না খাওয়াবে না খাওয়াবে না টাইগার সিলিন্ডি ওষুধ খাচ্ছে করি তাতে তো
Amateur. Worthless.
Dominating.
Freak. Weak. Dusted.
10 kills remaining. Five kills remaining.
Beautiful.
One kill remaining.
I got robbed.
Match found. Death match. Warm up.
Move in after I strike. That's when they're weak.
Fight.
Hit them when they're not looking. You're done.
Dominating.
Killed them. Back off. Lights out. Don't get up. Die.
Ten kills remaining. Five kills remaining. Dominating. One kill remaining. Match found.
I am on a higher plane, Charlie. Literally.
Oh, Jet, I remember being so young. It's good that she'll die before feeling old like me.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Impressive.
Impressive. Rotating. No.
Rotating.
Enemy. Reloading.
There they are.
Blocking vision.
Spike down A.
Need help.
Concealment.
Gun here.
Right there.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Gun here.
Concealment.
Defuse the spike.
Nice.
Right here. On my mark. I have survived more than they have ever seen.
Going Astro, guys. Let's see now.
Enemies mid. Revealing area.
Obscuring vision. I need concealment. Recovering
Deploying
it.
drone.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
Not ready. Right here. Scanning ahead.
Last player standing.
He's minus 70.
Spike planted.
बुलडॉग है भाई इसके पास।
Reina, just stay in your lane, yawa girl. Heading to the above. That should work. Right there.
Protect our motherland.
Blocking vision. Need that back. Taking that back.
Begins.
Pulling them
Spike
in.
planted. Last player standing. Last round in the half.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway.
Need a drop.
Up I go. That'll work.
Need a drop. Need a drop.
Who will I spot first?
Be quiet.
Get out of my way.
Need help.
I need a stop.
Night night. What's
Obscuring vision.
it? Enemy spotted.
Covering it. I've got your trail. Need that back. Got to target a star. Taking that back.
Bro, there's no one in garage.
Spike planted.
That's why are you? Oh, one is side and one is long.
One enemy remaining.
Long है बंदा.
Last player standing.
Bro.
Switching sides.
Don't worry. Don't think it, eh? I'm going above.
I don't think so.
Why?
Last player standing. Match point.
These new friends of ours are not too friendly. Reloading.
Let's crack them open. Checking the situation.
Spike down mid.
Oh, Chamber, take the spike and come B.
There they are.
Chamber B.
One enemy remaining.
Watching here. I have the spike.
I'm planting C, okay? Bro?
Last player standing.
Revealing area. Ult is ready.
You couldn't kill us. Now they're dead. Reloading.
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 Let's see now. Good work. Taking that back.
Careful.
Die. My ult right. Reloading.
Get out of my way.
Cutting their vision. Reloading.
Scanning ahead.
Cutting their vision. There.
Take
There.
flight. Enemy tag.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Reyna, P,
Spike
P,
down
please.
A. Defenders win. Match found. Death match. Warm up.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
Fight.
Snuff them out. No.
Match found.
plane, Charlie. Literally. Hey, Phoenix, if you die, I call dibs on your jacket.
Oh, don't be like that. You know you'd also want my shoes.
Gotta go! My ult's not ready.
Go away.
Obscuring vision. Here.
Last player standing.
No, you don't.
Where's that smile, Phoenix?
আমি এনার্জি পাইনি কিন্তু তো আমি এনার্জি পাচ্ছি না
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Blocking vision! Need that back. Without a star, I cannot.
I'm out of here.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Someone track down their brimstone. Cut off the head of the snake.
Gotta go!
Don't hold back.
Blocking sight. I need a stop. Door dead. Blocking vision.
Careful now.
I'm out of here.
Here.
There. Concealment.
My ultimate's ready.
Spike planted.
Go, go.
Watch out.
I need a stop. Need backup.
Come on, let's go.
You are divided. Obscuring vision.
Last player standing. Last round before the switch.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway.
Go, go, go. Going astral, guys.
Could be worse. Could be better.
Taking that back.
Enemy spotted mid.
Who's next?
My ult's ready.
Enemy spotted C.
Got to target a star.
My
Concealment.
ult's ready. Sit down.
Got to target a star. Recovering it.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Right
down.
there.
C.
Spike spotted.
Pulling them in.
Flawless.
Ah.
Now that was a work of art.
Switching sides.
We're gonna win. No other option. Let's go. I'm out of here. Gotta go.
अगेन आपसे
Let's
जरा
see now.
नॉर्मल टूटी खूब भल लगे
That'll work. Gotta go. This way. I'm out of here.
Don't go.
Blocking sight. Need backup. Need that
Reloaded.
back. Reloading.
You don't have spike.
Taking that back.
Watch out.
Without a star, I cannot.
I got the spike. Enemy C.
Careful now.
Enemy spotted
There.
B.
Go, go, go.
Oh,
Pulling them in. Reloading.
Taken out.
Without a concealment. Got to concealment. Planted. Here.
careful.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted C.
गलत
Grenade!
Yes! That's the six my time. Woo! We have plenty of time,
here.
oh. Here and now. Be here and now.
Gotta go.
I'm out of here. Go, go, go. Move. Gotta go. Up I go. Covering it. Go.
Go to target a star.
Need backup. I'm out of here. Sword good.
Obscuring vision.
Reloading.
Enemy punished. Without a star, I cannot.
Bruh.
Spike down A.
Just plant. He's there, right side. Right side! Never mind. What the fuck did he...
One enemy remaining.
Blocking vision.
Find advantage.
I need a star.
Here.
Right there.
Wait. Wait, he can knife. Wait, don't. Ah.
That's it, break
Pulling
time.
them in.
Careful now.
Just let them try and catch me. Gotta go.
I'm out of here.
Shoot them. Always works.
Heading to the above. Go to target a star.
Come on, let's go.
Enemy spotted C. Covering it.
Go.
I need a star. Blocking vision.
Got one. Plant the spike.
Go to target a star.
Plant.
There.
Bomb buddy out. Spike planted.
Enemy.
I need a concealment. Without a star, I cannot.
One enemy remaining.
Without a star, I cannot.
Hellfire.
Go.
Knife him.
Right there. Right
Then a
there.
knife.
Concussing him. Go to target, pulling them in.
Match point.
Hi.
Fight's not over, you know. Go.
I'm out of here. Let's go. Nope. I'm out of here. This way. Reloading. My ult's ready.
Obscuring vid concealment.
Going up.
Flat the spike.
Careful now.
Spike planted.
Reloading. Here we go.
What?
Enemy C.
One enemy remaining. Attackers win.
Like it was gonna happen any other way.
ওরকম একজন থাকে যে খুব মানে খেপাতে পছন্দ করে, একজন একটু লাভার।
combination of Loud, and then looking to find one little difference in map 2. Neither has netted a win. But what do you want to see out of them here to give them their best shot at it?
I like what I see. I see a double initiator comp. You have Buzz on the Raze. Again, it wasn't Buzz on the Jet that necessarily was the problem. It was the fact that Buzz didn't have any counter, he didn't have any backup. The Cat didn't have any help. Those two initiators should be able to help.
Last time Loud played this map, they start attack versus NRG, and the double duelist comp absolutely bowled them over. It's going to require great coordination from DRX to shut this one down.
Well, there you have it. Can this one go the distance? They got to get it done here in game number 3 if they want to push it all the way to 5. Let's find out as we send it back to your casters. Here's Brendan's Sideshow.
The potential close here to the storied history of both of these teams as well, Josh. And, you know, DRX is a team that have that history behind them, but never quite reaching the same heights as a team like Loud, never making the grand finals before.
Yeah, I think when you are thinking about DRX, they are one of the most long-standing rosters, if not the longest-standing roster in VCT. That comes with 3 years of expectations on their shoulders to hoist a trophy and take one home for Korea. But they've never even made a grand final. The series that Seth was talking about, that attempt at a reverse sweep, was the closest. Compare that to Loud, who've made 2 Brazilian super rosters work and have made 3 grand finals in the last 12 months. That's bonkers.
Success just feels baked into this Loud squad. And this map here split. See if there's going to be that extension of play for DRX or a Loud. Going to be sailing relatively uncontested all the way to that grand finals.
And of course, I shouldn't call that 3rd grand finals appearance too early, but it feels like it's on the cards right now.
The way that Loud are playing certainly does. A bit of damage there. That's some loose play. It's not going to be pushed back, but this double duelist comp is so fast and loose and aggressive. Dropping down, though, there's containment. Flash not ready for RPE, jumping, dodging, weaving. An attempt at a trade with Buzz. Well, he's going to meet his match at heaven. And it comes down to this, TRX.
Stacks was hiding
these positions and down to 2 years. Flash round the corner, completely blinded up, and so a pistol round claimed for DRX.
And that's massive. First one on the board for them all series long, and it's exactly how you need to start. Loud's team composition is going to be constantly applying pressure to you. And I think RB is going to be the main focal point for that pressure, in my opinion. You saw Stacks just kind of baiting him here in order to get into a really crunchy position where he can wait for the retakers to come through. Holding on against the Jet Raze takes a lot of effort. Taking the pistol is so important.
So DRX are going to start on that right foot. To even put that potential of a comeback into the air and make mention of it. Expectations obviously on the shoulders of both of these teams. Dog's going to get some good info. So Stacks spotting 3, I believe, with that one.
Yeah, that's huge. Because one of the things that Loud does is take control behind this Viper setup and then force you to peek into them.
𝐒𝐄𝐂, potential to be overwhelmed. Flash deep. Gets the information, but contact play lurking up and strikes him down. But does he? No. Does 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐂 know about SadHack's positioning? Looks through. It's a reactive play. Stacks forced. They'll bring him down with a spike at their feet. Pop flash as well clears some space for them. So just farming up a couple of these ult orbs now onto the DRX side and making it a rather clean and flawless anti-eco round.
Really nicely done. I feel like DRX in the last couple of maps, I'm including, you know, Split and Icebox here, have actually been much better at shutting down Loud's economies. They finally found their moments to be able to punch back. And when Loud get onto the eco rounds, they don't look as dangerous. Here you're going to see, though, that explosion. 𝐿𝐿 is almost always using his Trailblazer at A, and it's often followed by SadHack. This time, everybody on Loud behind it.
Yeah, 5 grouped up. Orb to smoke the cross. Throw some uncertainty into the mix for the Boombot. Leading forwards, fragment nade drops down, spam inside of it, Aspas. You can't be getting away with that. And yet he does. Angle watched for, will there be a trade? Buzz just getting that one pressure in a bounds.
And RB's left in a 1v3. He'll take a duel early against Aspas here and lose it. Loud responding very quickly. And despite the fact that DRX were ready for that hit to go through, their pull nade combo was still late. That's the pace that Aspas and Sadak are going to be playing with here. That's the tempo. They're so quick with their blast pack engages, with their dashes, that if you're anchoring a site, you can get overwhelmed very quickly, caught with utility in your hands, and forced to take duels on unfavorable angles. You can see here how Zest and RB were designed to hold onto A. The knife shutting down a lot of the supportive utility, grabs a ton of info in this round as well. 4 players found.
Repositioned by Zest, not holding on top of Heaven, just lays down that fragment nade, but look, it's A ramp that's compromised. The job is going to be on Mako here. How does he play this one? Anti-flash drops down, taking space once more. This nade is going to be causing all sorts of issues, and he chooses to back away. Snakebite though, but utility traded out, making sure that nobody could really capitalize off of that. Instead, the play is made towards the side. This is where the fight takes place. Zest has to be the man of the hour. Dodge, duck, weave around. Stacks assisting and helping him out. An absolute concrete hold here of the site.
Very nice hold. Very nice hold from DRX, working themselves together. And that one was difficult. Loud's ability to explode through B forces DRX to use util early. Even though Loud were only taking a ramp, DRX have to give them the respect as if that could be a full hit onto A. And they use the pull and they use the nade early. So when Loud go for the re-hit into A, there is no pull available. There is no nade available. They just have to anchor. They've called rotates though and read that very nicely, Stacks and the rest of DRX, and they hold on. But you're getting a glimpse into how dangerous Loud's comp can be here. It takes a lot of preparation and very fast reactions.
So, weaker weaponry. Loud have still been dangerous in the past when they've got just the Sheriffs. Pop flash play, smoke to meet them. Snakebite as well, that's laid down at the feet. Mako cannot see a bloody thing, but okay, once more Stacks there to bail him out, bit of danger.
But Mako's there like a rock.
Yeah, and it's just that constant trading, making sure that they relieve the pressure, making sure that one player backs away, there's someone else to step up. It's a point that we didn't really bring up too hard, but in these best of fives, it is a different element added. Your map pool is going to get pushed and pulled and tested.
Absolutely true.
In ways that it hasn't done before.
And Loud have been a team that relies on their attack side split. Because of the way that their composition works, they've been bowling teams over on this half of the map. And I think back to the game against NRG. NRG had a decision to run an operator on their Astra defense that I thought smacked of not quite having the right experience against Loud and how to counter them.
Trying to counterplay them just by assuming they'd walk into it.
Yeah, whereas instead the pace just bowled NRG over. RB's not going to be doing that. RB's a very rifle-heavy player, and he's also extremely sensible with how he uses his utility to help his other teammates. He's become a very good site anchor, despite that not originally being his MO. He's going to get flashed in here, an aggressive play.
There's no way you can come out with any sort of kills, and indeed, Aspas does shut it down.
Just after I'm talking about how safe RB usually plays. Zest and RB cook up a play like that.
Throwing it into the mix. Seekers was used.
I think that makes sense as a mid-round informational play, but really early on, before you've got any idea that they could be in B main.
What's
and
the
this,
setup?
This opens the door for Sadak to double blast back in here with his ult.
Showstopper. Zest miles away from getting his knife back online to try and cancel this one. And there we go, Dog. Satchel right up into heaven, the rocket. Oh, it sings, but it doesn't quite land onto any sort of target. And now DRX make the play, they make the call. They want to try and contest this. They want to try and fight this. Sadak, well, his position's known. 41 health. with the most to do. First one found. Crowd roaring. Nade is really good, and no! My goodness. Very close. Too close for comfort for DRX, surviving with just one player, but Stax does shut that down before it got really dangerous.
And while the crowd are oohing and ahhing about the possibility of SubhaJiT winning a 1v3, I want to give crazy credit to how DRX are anchoring these positions. They are playing such safe spots and forcing Loud to overextend into them if they want a chance at being able to take that space. They had a player deep in B Heaven, another player really safe in CT. I mean, these guys are playing the most passive angles, passive crossfires you can, and Loud's desire to hunt and get aggressive with the double duelist composition is being punished. I love what I'm seeing so far from DRX. And this was a map thinking way back into the past, when this team was known as Vision Strikers and at the beginning of their time as DRX too. This map was amazing for them. This Korean team had trap plays, they dominated the defense side, their coordination was fantastic, and we haven't seen it as a strength for them in recent times. Perhaps just waiting for this big moment.
What a time to really showcase what you're made of. Remember, this is Loud's map pick as well. They took them here, thinking that they had the right idea about it, and the timeout's taken from Loud, looking to readjust, rethink their game plan.
If DRX deal with this double duelist composition well on split, that's exactly what Loud are going to be playing on Fracture too, you've got to assume. As long as DRX is going to hold on, maybe there's still hope for them yet.
So it could bode well.
Early knife, the 0 point used towards A, and the Loud players dodge it. Looking to try and take that space in a more slow manner, contacting forwards. And this is the kind of round where SubhaJiT is going to just try to get a feel for the protocols from DRX. If we dodge their knife on A, what is their response? Do they try and re-clear it? Here you see the Trailblazer used from Stax in Heaven. Second piece of informational utility used.
Oh my, and in the midst of all that, well, guess what? Spurs happy to claim it.
Way further forward than the DRX players were expecting.
Base and the kill. Flick locks on to the cranium. Stax is going to be calling now from the back seat position, seeing what he can do for his team. See that Cosmic Divide, and Aspas is dealt with, playing so aggressive. Duck and Weed pushing back and forth. Mako just hunting for information. Spike still making his way, but dropped down, and that means Buzz. Let's rip this showstopper, but nobody else waiting for him. In fact, all the targets, SubhaJiT creeping and crawling behind them.
I like this from Buzz, though.
Oh,
question is, can SubhaJiT do something just as good to rip this one open?
12 bullets left, that's Mako. Small response, Satchel used to dissuade this one, pushing forwards, Mako! Listen, it got dicey. I ain't talking FaZe Clan, but eventually this guy's got safe hands, and Mako making it 6-1.
In that comeback at the lower bracket final, Mako went crazy, map 3, to be able to bring his team back into it. I'm seeing flashes of the same thing again. I love this idea, though, from Loud, to really test how the defense looks on an eco round like this, where you can take more risks, because your chance of reward otherwise is very low. That's going to put a bit of pressure onto it. Do they dodge the 0 point again? No. Aiming to break it, but it just doesn't quite work.
Can't quite see where it was placed. The Viper Wall in their face.
I mean, their own Viper Wall as well, right? So, bit of anti-synergy.
Dog spots some zest. He's the casualty. There's a pull, though. That's going to be used. Stax, does he still want to take this fight? That's the question. Backs away. Seekers, a wide swing. Repositions. Oh, Mako trying to as well help him out. The swing from Heaven. Readjust, though. Repurposeful, and my goodness. 3 kills for Stax. Damage being done. Buzz dropped down in the middle of all of this chaos. And the spike out, wide, out in the open. It's Aspas looking to wide swing and take matters into his own hands, but the gravity of it all. It's up to 2 years, isn't it? 2 stars. Does he dare use them? Still out in the open, and there we go.
What a round.
Confidence in bounds from Buzz.
What a round from DRX. Stax and Buzz, magical. In terms of the duels that they win, Where was this team? Where were these players in maps 1 and 2? Take a look at these in the replay. Stacks taking that first duel off the back of the pull, and then this one. Oh, looking so good. Readjusts to be able to take out the Raze player there, Sadak.
I mean, that's just insane. The entire time, 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐂 just
harassing
chewing at
him.
his back. Yeah, I mean, he just has to be constantly readjusting his movement. And this is DRX looking so damn commanding in this map. 7-1, knocking Loud once more onto that weaker buy.
And the two newer players, the two rookies for Loud, they've only got 1 kill between them, I believe. And on Split, they normally have the vast majority of the trades. They're trading Aspas and Sadak, and that's how they get a lot of their kills.
Go timing! Oh, the crosshair placement. It's not good. Pays for that with his life, hands a rifle over as well.
But DRX have still been very stable, even in the 4v5s on Split. They just drop back.
Sadak, no, showstopper, that's a direct hit. Almost goes down to the full damage. 4-2 health, smoke still to dissipate as well. Relieving this one. RB trying to anchor. A look at the positioning. Is it going to be known? Tries to at least try and take the fight to them. Satchel weighs his way through. Sheriff's making this more than dangerous, but Stacks responds. Now he's the last player alive in that 1v2. Seekers, though, knows where they are. Grouped up, wider swing, will we see it? No trade, Stacks left for it, and there, just puts it in the bin. Any attempt of a round win there for Loud. The crowd completely silenced.
Stacks looks like a machine on Split. This is his map. This is his home territory. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how many picks that Loud are able to get early on, they cannot hold the help retake style from DRX. Leaving 1 site anchor, sometimes 2 site anchors, to play and dance around smokes, to dance around the architecture of the map, and then flooding people in to try and help them, is working perfectly to counter Loud. Yeah, break that 0 point. Not a chance. Zest gets the info. And by suppressing 𝐒𝐿𝐿 early on, he really delays this A ramp take. 𝐒𝐿𝐿 not able to use his Trailblazer, can't take that side of the map. It slows everything down from Loud.
Boombot used to clear mid, but there's the snake bite and the orb. It's an instant response. The dance.
That kind of defense map.
To offset one another.
DRX যদি অ্যাটাকের সময় ভালো খেলে তাহলে বলতে হবে DRX
has looked like the weak spot on Split.
মাস্টারাইজ করেছে.
Away takes the fight,
and he goes down again.
That's the Split changes. That angle didn't exist before. And so first player to fall.
But look how quick this is. And Stacks nearly has a flashback online.
Just full reclearing it. I mean, the confidence to do this one.
And look how it's drifting all of the defenders back over towards B.
Yep.
Buzz is ready to help RB whenever he likes.
𝐒𝐿𝐿 as well, going to be rejoining the defense now.
But there are no stars left online. How does RB anchor without a smoke to play around?
Astral Form, nade at his feet. Trailblazer as well, and it's a flood retake. Dropping down, 𝐒𝐿𝐿 couldn't reset the aim. Repositions though. Oh, too many targets to pick from, and well, they all tumble down. Desperate moves from Stacks.
But a very good defense half nonetheless. I mean, Loud have been putting up 7, 8, more on their attack side so far this tournament when we've seen it. So DRX have already got them in a great spot. And their economy is good enough that they should be able to buy for the rest of the map. Big ults to work with too here. Both teams have a Viper's Pit. And Split works so that the defenders have map control to start with. 𝐒𝐿𝐿's should be difficult to get through. It looks like he's going to use it in mid with a Judge. Or maybe he's just going to play the Judge early on and commit his pit later.
Yeah, possibly waiting for the right time to use it. But just holds for now, and it's again Loud. This has been their game plan, pressuring towards A. Every time, God, that's good info. 2 players spotted.
It feels like their game plan is bully Zest.
He has been that weak link so far, trying to anchor down the back of the site. Hasn't quite found the right timings for him. Now that 𝐒𝐿𝐿 though, drop down, stars, dash forwards, dog into the back, Zest, yep, nowhere to run. Bugan Brave, lame him, it's a waterfall move. DRX attempt to just flood back into that side and play fast to disrupt that take. And it's a punish.
And look what happens when the anchor isn't able to stay alive. When Zest falls, those players who are trying to flood in and help him, Loud can put the focus on the retakers, the rotators instead. You contrast that to the round where they're going towards B and RB stays alive for so long. Loud are still hunting for that anchor player, so they can't focus on the players in B Heaven or at CT that are flooding in. I would say Zest has got to adjust, but frankly, it's already late in the half. And I think DRX have done enough to be able to win here. Sure, another one on the board would be great. A 9-3 half. We've only seen 9-3s in the opening halves to these maps, so there would be some poetic irony to it. But I think either way, DRX will be very happy about this. They've already equalized their best performance on maps 1 or 2.
Yep. The work has been put in. Now we approach final round of the half here. DRX make it at 9-3. It will be more than respectable. Happy days for them, considering they're on that back foot. Oh, you can kind of feel that stress mounting a little bit. The glimpses we've seen of the coach cams, Frod sweating, wiping away his brow.
Everyone's sweating in here, Brad.
Yeah. And so here we go. Pit now going to be utilized straight down into mid. Trailblazer though, double satchel into all the util. Every piece of the puzzle. Buzz has that showstopper. Landing in his face, it's chaos.
He's going for a direct hit.
Yep, not wasting any time. Look at this. Oh, maneuvers away and around. Stacks contains that bit. Oh my goodness, lucky to get out alive, and still no one's looking for RB. Weaving his way around the pillar. Stays alive in this one. Less and 2 years. 2 smokes players with the most to do now. And it's cutting that noise. Spike, though, dropped up top. Fragment nade pushes it back. All on this one. Les moves forwards, picks up the spike. And still RB uncontested. And where will be that trade? Everything to do. You waited right into a sideline, Zest.
What is Zest doing?
You've turned it into a 1v1. You might have just thrown this Cosmic Divide. Now going to be used. Why not? Throw everything at it.
So
Last
difficult.
round to use it. How does he win this? Spam down. It's just swaths and waves of that utility. Blocking the sightline. 30 seconds. Contacting up, down. Trying to clear it. He's got to know that RB is on that corner.
They're both worried that they could have pushed through spawn at this point. Surely
Spike
RB's got the clutch.
Yeah, he hears the timing for it. 2 years. Gambled incorrectly. That wave of disappointment, you could hear it in the cheers of the crowd as it died out. But if you're a DRX fan, I'm sure you're going to be more than happy with that one. Nice and loud as they secure that 9-3 half.
It is so great from DRX, this bounce back. Amazing performance from Stax and Mako. The clutching and the site anchoring, so good from RB. This looks like a different team, and they've got that momentum to be able to bring this back on Split.
Lovely momentum behind them, but we're going to change things up here for the halftime. Let's throw it down to Yinsu, who's on the floor of a special interview.
I am now joined by Koreano, streamer for Loud, and also FRT, the captain of the show match that's going to happen in a couple of days. First of all, thank you for letting me crash your watch party. How's it going? How's the watch party going?
First of all, hi guys, I'm Koreano. The watch party is awesome. I mean, I really like doing these, especially like inside the crowd and everything. The sound is awesome, everything is awesome, and Loud is doing a really great job. I mean, we did a really good job on the first half, but I think we're going to recover this.
Yeah, it's already a 2-0. That's a really, really good job so far. FRT, I wanted to ask you, in this crowd, there's so many Loud fans. They have so many chants. Now, I don't really understand Portuguese, so would you be able to explain to me, what are they chanting? What does it mean?
Okay, they just like pushing the chin to the limit every time. They always like cheering for a crowd, like loud, loud, loud. They say like loud, it says like loud, loud, loud. And then everybody's going crazy every time. Like they're like, I don't know, smashing the thing and screaming, shouting. It's crazy.
Can you guys teach me something? If I want to be supporting Loud out there, what should I say?
The best word to say is vamos.
Vamos!
That's one.
Okay, I understand that one. Now, Tarek is actually right next to us. He's also captaining the show match. So, you got anything to say to him? You're going to be playing against him in a couple days.
I can't wait to play against him because I know it's going to be a great match. But I'm winning this game, bro. I'm winning this. Trust me, bruh. I'll win in this game.
You guys can't see this, but Tarek is right next to there, and I think he's responding to us. And lastly, is there anything you want to say to the players if they can hear you right now? Some words of encouragement, because they are knife 3 down.
I mean, for DRX, I'm going to wish them good luck, because Loud is coming really great. The changes on the roster, especially the coach as well, Fraud, is doing a really great job, and I think Loud will close these and play on Saturday.
Oh, thank you so much, you two, for joining me, and have fun for the rest of your watch party. And I'm going to pass this back to Brennan Sideshow to jump back into the second half.
And what a beginning here for Split, for DRX to be landing on this 9-3 half. The possibility of that reverse sweep, the possibility of them to be able to climb and claw their way back into some sort of favorable position.
The crowd has not had much to get excited about here on Split. DRX have been so firmly in control. Their game plan has worked perfectly. The question is just whether they can convert it on the attack side. Because Loud's comp, I think, is designed for attacking, but it also is not reluctant to get up in your face.
What's the answer? Oh my goodness, that's a little bit awkward. Satchels was eating a ton of damage there, and they drop down, and it looks a bit awkward.
In the meantime, too, Aspas and 𝐒𝐄𝐿, this is what I'm talking about with this comp. It's so happy to get active on defense.
Walking.
They're hoping
Did they hear this?
that they were going back through sewers, but they definitely heard.
They hear this.
I mean, elephant foot stomps. But from DRX's point of view, how do you expect that?
In the meantime, Stax is the one who's also pushing up, getting himself into those favorable positions. And they take the timing. Walking, strutting to contact play, but this is where the backstab will really reign. Aspas spots one, holds it down, waits it out. First kill claimed, there's the second, and finally the third. Stax, so much to do, and just not enough resources.
What a play. Fantastic timing from Aspas and 𝐒𝐿, but also the whole reason they're forced to rotate there is because this hit into A was so messy. I don't think it was necessarily Loud doing anything spectacular on their defense, so much as Buzz with a bit of a beef trying to entry, the players getting distorted and mixed up. This isn't a very bursty comp from DRX. It's not going to group up as 5 in A main and B main and explode. At least, I don't think it's playing to its strengths if they decide to do that. I would like to see them control mid, go for A heaven, run some splits, run some fakes. Make use of the fact that Loud doesn't have a sentinel that can give them information on the map.
Orb collected though. That's DRX making the most of these eco rounds, making sure that they prioritize the ults for the next. Building up to their advantages. If allowed to have any shot of trying to shut down this comeback, this new momentum that's behind DRX. Pistol round was a good start for it, but it's still an incredible uphill battle. And Aspas has not been pushed away once by this angle. Marshall in his hands is deadly, especially when there's no armor. Gotta be careful. Running right into the sight line. Farming up to that Blade Storm. Got it online. And so, cute play. Wow. Okay.
Denied the ace. Well, it's the percentage play, you know. Aspas has already got his ult online.
Yeah.
They're all about that. They're all about that. And that's actually dangerous. Of all the ults to get online for a bonus, I think Aspas is #1. You're putting Aspas in a position now where if he plays aggressive in B main and goes for some kind of push, maybe in mid, you know, there's so many places where he can get onto sight lines early and try to challenge these players from DRX.
So it has to be a clean round win for DRX. Don't let this bonus get out of hand. Got that full investment. You got the rifles. Boombot spots the one. Nade's going to be used,
but Aspas is pushing.
Yeah, Mako pushed all the way back. Aspas is pushing. Trailblazers use this. Good discipline. Tags him, stunned up, has to use the dash to get out of there.
Yeah, that's good. So from DRX's point of view, they've managed to take mid and push Aspas a little bit away from B main. They have given up the whole of A, though, as a result of that. And look at those Loud players in A Heaven. They're only looking at vents. They don't care at all. I mean, now they've just started to pay attention to A main again, because there's a timing where DRX could have re-cleared. Oh, a bungle from Stacks on the flash as well. Doesn't even threaten like they could be going back in this direction, but still, Loud, for some reason, going for the gamble stack on A.
Yeah, moving over, they seem to anticipate it. And
The
guess
wrong
what?
read.
It's a, incorrect gamble. Diligence there from DRX, making sure that they clear all the necessary angles just in case, but it's a free site that is afforded to them, so you're going to see that 5v5, the full retake. And Buzz, oh my goodness!
Good
Trade is
trade.
there.
Great trade by Zest, exactly what his team needs. And using the Seekers to push forward a little.
Pushing them back, and so the danger removed as Aspas does fall there. Satchel play, flash, connecting onto the back, but eventually going to be meeting them with that rifle fire, and it is 𝐒𝐄𝐂𝐒, Mr. Consistent. 2 years in 𝐒𝐿, close to the corner. Great positioning by Zest there. Lovely little off angle, making sure that there's not going to be any crumbs left up.
Really well played, very disciplined. One of the things, though, that I'm slightly concerned about with how DRX are playing their attack side, they're not creating much serious presence towards A. They're relying on this Viper wall kind of setup from 𝐒𝐿, but Loud are playing it aggressively at the beginning of the round, and they know that no one's getting back over there. The other part to this, too, is RB is really, really safe in B main. So if Aspas decides to get aggressive in B and hang around there for a while, DRX could run a B split without ever clearing garage. So a couple of things where you could definitely see an opening for Loud to start getting back into this map and controlling the game on their defense side. And it all comes down to how aggressively they play the outsides, the extremities of the map.
And it's going to come down to this, isn't it? Gun round. An operator in the hands of Aspas. Deep Trailblazer. Spots the one, and guess what? Aspas, of course, he's taking that space. He knows where he is. And this is dangerous for 𝐒𝐿𝐿𝐒. Juggle peek, fires, dash enabled. Snakebite to try and force the angle up close. They're taking the fight right to him. Buzz bails him out. There is a trade. But did they anticipate this? Aspas still there. 2 years wide out in the open. That's going to be the response still. Dashing right down into the site. Relieving most of that one. There was a pull. Great assistance. How do you salvage it if you're DRX?
Loud can see the spike. It's a smoke from RB. Pull back there. Making it look like they could have gone in, but the spike again is just wide out in the open. One little peek from less. And they know there's no threat.
Boombot spammed. Almost every angle watched for. It has to be this site. That's where it's going to be landing, and it comes down to this crossfire. Impossible to break. Lovely by RB to whip it around and somehow return the fire. The players are weak, though. Sadak in the danger zone now. Smoke popped up, but time pressure mounting. 11 seconds. Tries to go for the wider swing, but lovely patience by Aspas.
DRX are still grouping up really heavily on the outer sides of the map. I haven't seen them use mid great apart from the previous round. Look at the A pressure. I mean, the Loud's comp completely controls A main, B main. Whether it's Aspas pushing aggressive with 𝐒𝐿, or whether it's that kind of suck nade combo that they've got going on the opposite side of the map with Sadak and 𝐒𝐿e, they dominate the outer wings of Split. And DRX need to recognize this in that timeout where they can have a chance to talk to the coach, and they need to be taking mid. Aspas can always be more mobile, of course. He can bring an operator to mid or try to go for a push there, something of that ilk, but I'm not seeing the same mobility for DRX. And they were set up to be able to get a comeback started here. 9-3 at the half. Sure, they lose the pistol, but they're letting an opportunity slip away from them. And that cannot be allowed to happen if DRX want any chance of picking up a trophy at this event. Any chance of pulling this back and getting us to 5 maps, getting the first Valorant reverse sweep in a BO5.
Would be devastating. It's an opportunity, like you said, Josh, you cannot let it slip. And DRX knocked down to the weaker buy. Still getting the rifle in the hands of Stax and RB, so bit of firepower behind this one still. Could be dangerous. Loud on the right foot now. At the end of the day, the pressure is still on DRX to be able to clinch the maps, the rounds that they should. That's a fast play. Satchel in the face and offsetting the weaknesses of the Stinger if there are many.
And this is where I was talking about earlier. RB plays very safe, very passive, but they've spotted Aspas, so now they've got to go for the crunch.
13 health, okay, that's... Yeah, I mean, listen, not afforded too many chances there. Had to dash forwards because he could feel the players swarming him, approaching him from behind.
But this is so much better executed by DRX.
And they've afforded that operator.
Yeah, using the op. This round is gorgeous from DRX. The set play off the rip to set them up for the opening kill. The crunch on Aspas. Every part of this was lovely. RB even getting into a slightly more aggressive position in B main. If this is what they talked about during the timeout, and they continue running this kind of round, Loud are going to be under so much pressure.
Lesh just making sure to make it a bit more expensive, although not going to be doing too much, obviously, to them.
It was a half buy anyway.
Exactly. A wider play by 𝐒𝐄𝐂. It's consolation. Stack shuts it down along with the cheers of the crowd.
And this is quite a weird spot, actually, for DRX, because they've saved an op into this round, kind of against their will. I don't think they're going to want to be opping on attack. I mean, look at how much value Buzz is getting when he decides to play aggressive with even a stinger. Maybe RB ends up picking up the operator and plays those kind of safer lines over towards B main. But otherwise, this seems like it might even stunt the attack.
And take a bit of bite out of it, maybe.
Look at how rough the force is from Loud.
That is rough.
Guardian, no armor judge from Sadak. I got to question why they're even bothering to buy. Why not go for the half?
Not wanting to play for that OT, it seems. Feeling like they have to buy up into this one. Maybe with the ults online, they could make the most of it. Look at this. Aspas, again. So much confidence to be able to push back 𝐒𝐄𝐂, even trying to pre-aim her and look at the punish. I mean, maybe with a rifle, Buzz could have got something done there, but misses the shot.
I mean, Aspas was very fast on the reaction to dash out. I think he knew that was coming.
And grouping up into this crossfire.
It slows down DRX so much.
Cosmic Divide, though. Rips its way across. Now you're seeing it. The showstopper. Clearance! It's there. Rocket exchanged. And a life for a life.
I'll take that.
Into the site now. Still. Not really relenting, are they? It looks like Loud wanted to play this a bit more fast, but okay, watch down. Zest this time, his turn with the operator. Sadak has managed to approach his way into this corner, but not the greatest weapon for the job, and no armor to work with, or speak of. 87 health. It's looking like DRX reaching that map point. Critical for them.
I think Sadak probably wants to go for this, and the other two should save. Hello, though. 2E's with a pick.
Zest responds. Satchel playing to the back. How does 𝐒𝐄𝐂 do that? 2 years. Right through the wall. Smoke drop down. Time running low, though. Anything to offset this, pull it back, has to tap it because of the pull. And DRX should know that's enough utility used, enough time pressure bought that is going to land them there. The 12th round, map point for DRX.
What a bounce back split has been. And that timeout so crucial between round 16 and round 17 to get themselves back into the headspace to win here. Loud are going to respond with one of their own, but it's a horribly broken buy. They made their last gamble, the economical gambit in round 18, throwing caution to the wind. And now this looks all but over. DRX with 6 opportunities to take us to map 4. Yeah. And I think so far, you should be fairly confident that DRX could do something similar on a Fracture. because their dismantling of the double duelist composition, despite the fact that Aspas has 21 kills, is pretty gorgeous. They've stopped all of the follow-up. Flood retakes were good. Here on their attack side too, they're playing some of the slower rounds, controlling the map a little better.
Yeah.
Signs of life.
And listen, Josh, I'm happy to see it. Was thinking for a moment we were going to be seeing a fast 3-0. Bit of a repeat of maybe just the blunder that DRX were facing last time they played against Loud, but now they are one step away, securing split, extending that play deeper into the series where it gets more so into that unknown, more so onto Fracture, possibility, the potential to really push Loud to the limit.
And I don't think that a quick 3-0 would have been a disappointing performance here. You know, it would have been incredible to see Loud looking dominant heading into the finals. But I'm all aboard for a close semi and for DRX to keep their hopes alive of making it to a grand final and having a chance to lift a trophy.
No time wasted with this one. Look at the space that's going to be taken. B main controller's theirs, and RB, he's got the stars in his hand, starting to lay this one down. Double satchel. 2 years. Timings it though, and the judge is there. Spam though, counterplay by the Rifles, drops down. Less needs to be dealt with. How does he claim 2? Inconceivable almost, but down to that 2v2, and the pressure's mounting. It's Aspas and 𝐒𝐄𝐒 who have to do the most here. The weapons aren't too good for it. Seeker's committed. Dropping everything into this round. One down to the ground here. Start to split the site up. Is there going to be that crossfire? Zest! What is that? Taking the fight to them. Pop flash play. Leaves it up to RB. Can he perform the slam dunk? A tap. Baits out the pull. Still plenty of time, but one of the players has got to hold this, and the Rifles are in the hands of the Loud players. It just looks impossible. It looks just impossible. And Aspas, whew, sweating maybe, but listen, pulls it off.
That might be the most difficult round that Loud have to get through to bring this to OT, because their weaponry was awful, and they still managed to pull out a win. Having said that though, Brent, only keeping one player alive, oh, that's so good, the 2K from less. But like I was just about to say, keeping only one player alive there means that their economy is still in a rough spot. They're gonna have to keep pulling out round wins, and some of them a little more cleanly, in order to get their economy back into a decent position and face DRX on level footing.
Get it back in that manageable state, but again, similar tale to the first 2 maps in terms of there being no room for error for one side. On the opposing foot, and
wow,
Sadak, that is just spam. I
what
don't know what
a read.
Yeah, what is the Q off that? Not too sure, but it catches.
No idea. Counterplay on the other side of the map as Aspas and 𝐒𝐿 take A away and make this a bit more comfortable. Having said that, they've got 3 players leaning on the A side. What is this clash?
Pushing forwards, Aspas wins the fight on 8 health.
But Stax has got to call a reactive push into B right now. He knows there's max 2 players there, and 𝐒𝐿's put under incredible pressure.
Indeed he has still. Will a headshot be available to him? Gets the one, but it's good to trade it. Sight cracked open, wide, less. Back in position, into heaven. But now you're playing right into this Viper's pit. Still 3 players available for Loud. Dropping down already. Aspas with the knives. Flash down, 𝐒𝐿𝐒 buys time, Mako found, no more pit. Crossfire has to be good, dropping, Buzz for the ace. Will it be the finalization? Will he be the finisher? Less, so much to do. And just buying time with a showstopper. Putting it off the clock, RB, what a finish. DRX are not done yet.
There's still life in this squad. We've seen it before. You cannot count them out. They looked outclassed in the first 2 maps. A massive difference, a tier gap almost. But we've seen it before. Lower bracket final of champions. We've seen it in their run even here. That once you knock DRX, this squad, now tempered by experience, have got more to give. Fracture's going to be another opportunity for Loud to close things out 3-1. The double duelist were expecting to come back out and play again, but it did not work here.
A real tested DRX squad, the history of this team dating all the way back when they were known as Vision Strikers. They do not want to let that opportunity slip. They've never been to that grand finals at the global events. That's what they have been hunting for. At least one step closer being able to fight back.
Aspas is still putting on insane performances, by the way. 8 first bloods, 23 kills, but this time it didn't matter. They shut down everybody else.
It's the game plan of DRX that was just far too good. Can't overcome it. That's going to do it for this map. Do not go anywhere because you do not want to miss the rest of this series.